As travellers no longer frequent this place, today the rooms of the old station house the memorial of Cunio's Alpine Division. Through rare relics and illustrative panels, it displays the history of the Alpine Corps, from their foundation in 1872 to the present day. They were set up at the behest of a committee made up of the 4 sections of the National Alpine Association, Ceva, Cuneo, Mondovì, Saluzzo, and with the collaboration of a cultural association called Tracce di Memoria, Memory Traces. In the Sala Tricolore, the former ticket office, you will be welcomed by a multitude of objects on the walls, in the display cases, on the mannequins. You will see clothes and memorabilia donated by veterans and their families so as not to forget this great chapter of our past. Each object tells a personal story, recalls the names and stories of those who really lived what we usually study in books. The compass that brought home the 800 young men of the Mainero column is very moving, entrusted with bringing supplies to the front line on the Don front. When they heard the news of the retreat, they undertook the long journey home in complete autonomy. Unlike the thousands of young men who died of cold and hardship, those in the column returned thanks to the guidance of Commander Maurizio Mainero. In this room and in the adjacent spaces, you can see an Austrian field kitchen, the inadequate equipment of our soldiers displayed next to the more technical one of the enemy. The weapons, the metal and paper plates with names and slit goggles to move around snowy environments. In the small rooms on the north side, you can embark on a journey through the history of the Alpine Corps and learn about the evolution of their uniform, from the first bowler hat and colours of their clothing to the introduction of the legendary black feather on the occasion of the 5 days of Milan. Visitors will enter an infirmary from the 1930s, pass through a trench of the Great War, and finally arrive at the time of the Second World War and the contemporary army. A section dedicated to the Russian campaign of the Second World War is underway to expand the exhibition.